Assalamu alaikum everybody, hoping you all are doing well, and today we have brought something amazing and interesting for you, and that is do's and don'ts in English speaking. Are you a good speaker? If you aren't, or if you are, then that's really nice if you are a good speaker, and if you aren't a good speaker, you can try to be the best among others. So, I'm going to share with you some do's and don'ts in English speaking. So, particularly, first of all, I'll talk to you about some do's in English. Number one, you should practice as much as possible. Just like practice may not be perfect at times, but it will make you better than before. So, always practice, practice, and practice. Number two do's is listen as much English language as you can. You can listen preferably spoken of native English speakers because it improves you a lot. If I say that it will improve you a lot if you listen BBC News for some time daily, so this is going to be a great help for your speaking skills as well as listening skills. So in do's, number three is use new vocabulary as soon as you can. Learn new words, consult dictionary, make a habit of learning 10 words daily in dictionary so that your vocabulary can be enhanced and improved. So making your vocabulary active is really very important part of improving your speaking skills. If you will improve your vocabulary, you will be able to learn new words and speak them in your daily lives. Number four, speak with lots of different people around you. If it is possible, it will improve your speaking. So everyone speaks in a little bit different way. Maybe some are perfect, maybe some have different accents, and some have different style of speaking. So this is going to help you a lot if you will speak through with lots of people around you. Then number five, ask friends to correct you. Those people who are close to you, they will be ready to help you. If you have a good friend who speaks in English, ask that person to correct you sometimes. Maybe not all the times, but sometimes. The more you will use the correct version of English language, the more you will start to know what feels right. And this will make you a very good speaker. Number six, try different things. Say, for example, use English in a different situation. Say, for example, if you are shopping, if you are asking for directions, if you have general conversations, and if you are having a telephonic conversation somewhere. So these are the things which you are going to differently deal in your spoken so that you learn different vocabulary and the ways of talking to other people around you. Next up, I want to tell you that you should join a conversation class. What is a conversation class? The people who are a group of people particularly learning this language, it will help you in conversation. So if you can't do it, if you don't do it, then join any kind of club or society that is actually a group of people who meet for a particular purpose somewhere, and this will make you able to talk in English language. Number eight, ask the people to repeat something if you don't understand them, or if you could ask them to say something in a different way, maybe sometimes slower, sometimes faster. So if you are not sure, if you heard them correctly, if you have listened carefully, the repetition of information will bring it back to you. So it's better to check than to go something wrong. So I have shared 8 do's with you that you should do while speaking English. Now, I'm going to share with you some don'ts you are going to avoid in your English language if you want to improve. So I'm going to tell you 6 don'ts you are going to avoid. Number 1, don't be shy. One of the major reasons why Pakistani people and people around the globe don't try to improve their spoken English is because they are shy to speak in English, and maybe they are worried about making mistakes and errors, and sometimes they are just naturally shy people. So you should not worry. Don't worry at all. People will know you are not a native speaker, so they don't expect 100% right from you. Remember, it's better to try and make mistakes, but than not to try at all. Number two, don't try to be perfect. Even English speakers, those who are native, make mistakes sometimes. Why? Because nobody is perfect in the language, and that's how people try to speak and get better. So if you think you can be perfect, there is nothing perfect in the universe. Neither you can be. Number three, don't worry about having a perfect accent. If you don't have a native accent, doesn't bother. As long as your pronunciation is good enough to understand, to make the people understand around you, and if you can't pronounce all the sounds correctly, it's all right. If you are worried about your pronunciation all the time, there are many videos and some other stuff on internet to help you out. So if you think that your pronunciation is not good, you should listen to English videos as much as possible. Number 4, don't spend a long time trying to remember particular word. Don't emphasize on learning just one word. Don't spend too much time. If you can't remember the word for something, then think of a different way to say it. You can replace the word with any word. Say, for example, if you can't remember the word kick, you are talking about soccer, you could say, hit the ball with your foot. So, this is how you can replace. And number 5, don't ask an English speaking friend to do all the talking for you. Why? It's important that the person who is speaking English is your friend and can make you better in learning. Sometimes it's easier to let someone else speak for you, but you won't improve if you do this. If you are asking somebody to help you in speaking, that's pretty okay. But if you're asking somebody for help just to replace and speak, then that's pretty not sure and not good. Lastly, I want to share the last don'ts. Don't rely on internet text chats. Why? This is a very big negative phenomena of our society. They may be helpful in your vocabulary and possibly your reading and writing skills, but won't ever help you in your speaking skills. So if you're talking to your friends online, then use a program like Skype. You can have a voice conversation over the internet, even using the video calls. So if you allow this advice, then your English spoken would be improved. I wish you a very best of luck if you want to become a very good speaker. Till my next video, take very good care of yourself, and I'll be watching you again, and I'll be collaborating with you again in my next video, bringing something innovative for you to learn and improve. Till my next video, take care.